Magazine. Magazine. Magazine.
Wednesday. Magazine day. As the governor puts it, the day you get a chance to read about the society that no longer wants you. An obvious analogy, but in my experience, the person with the right or power to give orders isn't always the smart guy. You see, the immediate reaction to those of us on the reform trip is one of contempt or disregard, and in most cases, that's justified. But no two people are the same. Now, some of us in here, who if asked, could say with absolute cause and conviction, I had to do it. I'm a product of today's society, a logical extension of capitalism. As far as I remember, it starts with feeling convinced in your mind that something good's got to happen. And then, well, just a lot of waiting around. And while you're waiting, got to fill your time somehow. And some of us don't choose too wisely. Now, don't jump to conclusions. I'm not here to defend those who choose to do wrong. But I will say this. Nothing is ever as it seems. Let me tell you something. It's not always easy to work out a wrongdoer. Take that bed over there, and this kind of magazine, and a fella who took a bad turn. And what have you got? A story, that's what. And not a straightforward one either. Oh no. A story which involves a TV celebrity trying to find a captive audience, and which gets me a second bite of the cherry. That can't be straightforward. How does it begin? How about a simple TV game show?
It can only mean one thing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. 3 lucky hopefuls have the chance to fulfill their dreams and say, it's all happening! And here's your host, Mr. Wally Boom!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, happeners, and welcome. Yes, welcome to this last edition in this series of the show that changes lives. And what do we say when we want to change our way?
It's all happening!
That's right. And today's the day, so let's not delay. Let's meet our happening contestants and see who can solve today's riddles and win, wait for it, £1. 100,000 pounds! Yes, it's time to play. It's all happening! Welcome to the show, Happener number 1. Now, first things first, tell me, what's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Rita Corrigan, and I live in Chawton-cum-Hardy.
Chawton-cum-Hardy. Weren't those Nelson's famous last words? It's great to have you on the show, Rita. Now, if you get to go through the happening arch tonight, tell me, What are you going to do with all that lovely dosh?
I'll buy a holiday home.
Sounds fabulous, doesn't it? You know, I could do with a holiday. The last time I took a pleasure trip was when I took my mother-in-law to the airport.
Okay, cut! Sorry, guys. We need to take that from the top again. Okay, 10 minutes, Wally, all right?
Really?
Okay, can we get makeup in here for Rita, please? And can we get 2 people on the doors? Thank you. Sorry about that. What we're going to do is we're going to start again.
His real name was William. William Harold Boo, to be exact. Originally known in the business as the Verbal King, the voice of stand-up.
How dare you!
Control room signal cut!
I want to know exactly who made that decision. This is my show and no one cuts me like that.
Wally, I'm not here for a scene, okay? I just came to tell you Mr. Crutch wants to see you after the show.
Oh, of course. Crutch. Young upstart, no doubt. Well, mark my words, Ollie. Mr. Bigshot himself will be measuring me for a new jacket before the week's out.
We'll be ready for you in 5.
Knock 'em dead, Mr. B. Have you been to a funeral recently? I'll tell you what, they're like bad movies. They last too long, they're overacted, and the endings are predictable. I once said to my ex-wife, when you go, do you want to be buried or cremated? And she said, oh, I don't know. Surprise me. I tell you what, marriage is a wonderful institution. But then, who wants to live in an institution? Okay, Happiness, this is your final riddle. Whoever gets it right will win £100,000. So, take your time and listen to the riddle. The category is lit, and it's going to be Wally's music riddle for today's big money prize. Now listen carefully. Are you ready?
Yes, Wally.
Yes, Wally.
Fingers on buzzers, and here we go. This is a composer. German by birth, English by adoption. His best-known work is an oratorio published in 1741. It was called Messiah. Now you're bound to know his handle. Abner number 2.
I know this from school. It's water music.
I need the composer's full name, number 2.
Something Chopin?
I'm sorry, Hapner number 2. That's the wrong answer. Hapner number 1. Do you have an answer for me?
George Handel.
Hapner number 1. You had the chance to win £100,000. And you took it! Congratulations! You're the winner of today's big money prize of £100,000! Peter, the arrows are pointing up! What does he want to hear you say?
It's all happening!
It's all over for today, but don't forget what to say if you want to change your way. I'll see you next time on It's All